Hey there, Shari, Alyse here. And today's gonna be a little different because our world is different. And because I think that it's time that we all had this real heart to heart, us on the airplane. Social media, the mainstream media, one another, we're creating monsters of each other. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, if you're old enough, before the internet. 7 o'clock news, we'd all watch what was happening. When we would talk about it at dinner, we would talk about it maybe at work, and then we would keep up with it, but we wouldn't be attached to it. And while I'm not saying that what just happened in Las Vegas is not worth paying attention to, because absolutely we should be part of that. But what I believe we need to stop doing is getting online and attacking each other for who was right and who, if you had done this, then this wouldn't have happened. All this is doing by all of us is feeding the fire, spreading the stories, talking about every single thing that you see posted online. What happens if you prove your point? Do we get brownie buttons for being right or for being wrong? Why aren't we out there making real change? Why aren't you and I using our lives? And don't take this personally. If you're doing something amazing, thank you, me too. But why aren't we as a collective doing something with our lives that is good? So we don't feed into this, but instead we're all just on the roll going, I'm gonna show this and I'm gonna share this and I'm gonna be angry. And yes, be angry. But let your anger fuel you into doing something positive, into going and making change, into going and showing up for these victims' families and helping them, donating blood, or offering friendship to someone in your life that's going through a hard time. Get off of the scrolling and show up in your life and start living again. Start living again. Do you know what fumes and fuels up someone who goes to a 38th floor and shoots people is anger? Probably people pissed him off online. And while I'm talking out of my ass right now, I don't know what it was. But the point of it is that with all of the rage and everything that's being spread around to us and the reasons why there's more depression and more stress and more anger than there ever was is because of us spreading it, because of us doing it, because of us choosing to get sucked into that world. And not choosing to step out into your own life and be a better person and show up in the world and find ways to serve and spread the good. That's what we should be doing. And I will mourn the loss of all of these lives that just happened in Las Vegas. I absolutely will, but I absolutely will show up for this world in a better and more positive way. And when it comes to voting for people, I will pay better attention to who I'm voting for on the lower levels, not just when it comes to being a president. So we all can do something. But feeding into what they're feeding us to create their little minions and monsters is not working. We literally are killing each other off. Don't think there's not a bigger plan in that somewhere. Pray as much as you want and as hard as you can, but also go and take massive action in your own life. Love people more than you already do. Show up for people and stop having to be friggin' right about everything. Just listen. Listen. Listening closely to your soul and to God, and you'll figure out what we all, especially you, need to do. And just show up. I love you all so much, and I just want the best for all of us.